Known locally as Mezquita-Catedral, the Great Mosque of Cordoba is one of the oldest structures still standing from the time Muslims ruled Al-Andalus in the late 8th century. Cordoba is 2-hour train ride south of Madrid and draws visitors from all over the world. Historians believe that there had first been a temple to the Roman god Janus on the site. The temple was converted into a church by invading Visigoths who seized Cordoba in 572. Next, the church was converted into a mosque and then completely rebuilt by the descendants of the exiled Umayyads, the first Islamic dynasty who had originally ruled from their capital Damascus from 661 until 750. Following the overthrow of his family, the Umayyads in Damascus by the incoming Abbasids, Prince Abdurrahman I escaped to southern Spain. Once there, he established control over almost all of the Iberian Peninsula and attempted to recreate the grandeur of Damascus in his new capital, Cordoba. The original structure was built by the Umayyad ruler Abdurrahman I in 784 to 786, with extensions in the 9th and 10th centuries that doubled its size, ultimately making it one of the largest buildings in the Islamic world. Since 1236, the former mosque has served as a Christian cathedral, and its Moorish character was altered in 16th century. The building is comprised of a large prayer hall, a courtyard with a fountain in the middle, an orange grove, a covered walkway circling the courtyard, and a minaret. The expansive prayer hall seems magnified by its repeated geometry. It is built with recycled ancient Roman columns from which sprout a striking combination of a two-tiered symmetrical arches formed of stone and red brick. The focal point in the prayer hall is mihrab. A mihrab is used in a mosque to identify the wall that faces Mecca, the birthplace of Islam in what is now Saudi Arabia. This is practical as Muslims face towards Mecca during their daily prayers. The Great Mosque of Cordoba is a prime example of the Muslim world's ability to brilliantly develop architectural styles based on pre-existing regional traditions. In 1933, famous poet and philosopher Iqbal from subcontinent visited Spain and also went to see the Mosque of Cordoba. Iqbal was greatly moved by the magnificence of the mosque, and he wrote an immortal poem called Masjid-e-Qurtaba, the Mosque of Cordoba. The poem is a masterpiece of poetic inspiration and artistic expression. The mosque was converted to a cathedral in 1236 when Cordoba was captured by Christian forces of Castile. The structure itself underwent only minor modifications until a major rebuilding project in the 16th century inserted a new Renaissance cathedral nave and transept into the center of the building. The former minaret, which had been converted to a bell tower, was also significantly remodeled around this time. Today, the building continues to serve as the city's cathedral, and Mass is celebrated there daily. Through the years, the aspect of this courtyard has changed and evolved. One of the most important changes was its development towards the north, made when Abd al-Rahman III was in power. The Orange Tree courtyard was used for public activities in the Islamic period, such as teaching or for justice purposes. Under the orange trees, there is a large water tank that provided water for the Muslims' purifications. In the 13th century, palm trees were planted. It's from the 15th century when we know of the existence of the orange trees at this courtyard.